Today's video is a rant, and this has to do with branding, this has to do with positioning, this has to do with messaging, and this is coming from a recent conversation just a few days ago I had with a friend of mine. Um, and this was about, Srini, I think it's time for you to move out of your car into a studio. Um, and I was thinking, if he's a good friend of mine and if he's having this kind of a feeling, then the chances are some other people are also having a similar kind of a feeling, whoever is subscribed to this channel. Now, if you're totally new to this channel, you're watching this video absolutely because YouTube referred this video to you and you have no idea who I am, what I do, then this channel is on, it's about personal development, it's about self-improvement and psychology, entrepreneurship, relationships, finances. There are these are some of the categories, and occasionally I do an interview or two. The idea is, again, the entire body of work is about empowering people to become better versions of themselves. That's my goal, that's my intent. I show up here and I show up every day. I've been showing up here every day since last 2.5 months, and I'm able to do that because I'm able to record my ideas, my thoughts in this car. So this friend of mine has seen me for a very long amount of time, and he has seen me in different shapes and forms over the years, different transformations. And if you go back and look at this channel, nothing was happening for a long time. And nothing was happening for a long time because I was not able to find myself get into a studio, record, even though I have the studio in my house, cannot, expensive cameras, lights, and all that. And some of my old videos do reflect that. But I was not getting myself in a zone where I can practically put the camera on my own with no additional editing, production, and any of that stuff, and get my message to people who really care very quick, very, very quick. For example, if I'm recording this video, I can get this out in like matter of minutes. The only thing that's stopping me is the amount of time that I'm going to be spending between this recording and my laptop. And once I load this video into my laptop, the amount of time it takes for the software, which is Adobe Premiere, for this video to just render. Now, if I do not care about the subtitles, I do not care about the light and all that stuff, then I can load this video instantaneously from my phone, which I have done in the past. So speed to market and speed to delivery, that I don't think the studio does. So I was talking to him and I thought I'm going to bring some of my thoughts and ideas around this, and I'm going to record a video. So here we are today. I'm recording my thoughts around why you need to be as authentic as possible, which, by the way, you can inside a studio, but as raw as possible and as unfiltered as possible if you're trying to build a brand for yourself in year 2025. Listen, AI is everywhere. AI is doing, people can replicate voice, people can replicate, this with $9, $29 at the most. I can produce this podcast without me being in this car, without using my own voice, all using AI, and you will not feel a single thing. I can have an admin who can record my videos as if I'm producing live. That's the world we are in today, right now. So if I do that, great, I save some time, but I will miss having the connection with you. I'll miss coming in front of you and talking contextually. I'm okay to use the word, miss my thoughts, look around here and there, and keep it as real as possible. So, real over polished. That's the discussion. Authenticity is like if you are in this profession, let's say you're a coach, you're a consultant, you're a speaker, you're a trainer, one of the things that you probably are doing or you have done, and no matter how much you do of it is not enough, is authority building. You have to be building your authority on an ongoing basis. So If you ask me what's the core fundamental ingredient for building an authority in 2025, then the single biggest answer is authenticity. I did multiple videos about this on this channel. Now, tell me, where else can I be more authentic outside of this setup? I'm not saying this is the best setup, but this is the setup where I am myself and I can collect my thoughts, connect the dots, and literally deliver something that I feel good at the end of the day. It's not about the views, not about the comments. In fact, yesterday's video that I posted on my channel, it's almost 24 hours now, or 18 hours, and I haven't gotten a single view, nor a like, nor a comment, and that doesn't bother me. What bothers to me is once I'm done with this recording, I go home, and as I'm loading this recording, I need to feel good about myself. I spent 20, 30 minutes recording, about maybe another 30 minutes doing post processing, and I'm loading a video. It has to deliver value, and the only measure there is how I feel walking away from this recording. If it is not, if I don't feel good about it, why would a listener, why would a viewer feel good about this? Why should you feel good about this? Okay. You see, ideas don't wait for studios. I have been a studio guy all my life. Ideas, I have great ideas walking into the station. I do not write them down. I am right in front of the mic. When I'm about to start my radio show, I'm all over the place because that good idea did not come. And while I'm doing my show, I'm thinking, I had something to say. What happened to it? What happened? Where did I miss this? Okay. If there is a message in me, I need to hit the record button, and I'm able to do that. I could hit a record button anywhere, literally, but this is the place where I am. I feel good about myself, and this is decently presentable. Not the best, but this is where I'm the best. Okay. Connection any day beats production. Seriously. So I have a car, I have a voice, and I have the truth. So think about car, voice, and truth as a triangle. The purpose of the triangle is very simple. At the end, if I successfully get the triangle in place, that means I am being perceived as real, because this is real. So the idea is to get to that mark of being real. And once you are real, then you have trust. If I were back in the day when I was doing my radio shows, I never wanted to go on the radio show and wanted to pretend as if I was doing a show. Don't do a show. Don't do a webinar. Be the webinar. Don't do a seminar. Be the seminar. So as in one of the videos, I said this a few days ago. People, you don't need to be performing this. You got to show up, and people will see through. If I pause, don't say a word, you can still hear me. If I say a word multiple times, you can still hear me. So you got to hear me through everything, and that should be my goal. That should be everybody's goal. That when you're saying, not saying, implying, not implying, you are silent, you are loud, people should be able to hear and see through. Now, what are they seeing through? What are they hearing? Well, they are seeing your character through your voice, through your presentation, through your talk. I am creating a personal brand, and I suggest you create a personal brand. Me moving into studio and putting, cameras and lights and bigger lenses and not a Netflix series, not producing a Netflix series, creating a personal brand that has a voice, that has an emotion, that has a notion, inclusive, it's a controlled environment, all that. People buy energy. They're not looking at angles. They're not buying angles. 3 camera setup, front camera, side camera, 30-degree angles, 40-degree angles, cameras cutting into the face, into the room. No, they're not. Nobody cares. Trust me. Nobody cares. Raw is premium. Keep it raw. Keep it simple. Message is the brand. It's not the background. Message is the brand. What is your message? What is that you want to say? What do you think you know that if you say, it impacts? It creates the change. It brings it you know it will move. And you know they are not moving. You know they are stuck. And that you have the power to say something, and with a gesture or with a word or something that you can imply, and now they are unstuck. Now they are moving. What is it? Okay. Yeah, I mean, you get the idea. You could do all this stuff differently, still drive the point, still feel good. Yeah, maybe one day I'm going to graduate. Okay, it's like 2.5 months. None of my friends ask me what car I drive, which car are you recording. Listen, if you're on this channel, you're asking me which car I'm recording, which car I'm driving, which car I'm recording these videos. This channel is not for you. My content is not for you. I have a seat, I have a microphone, I have a camera, and I'm able to record, and that's all there is to this. There is nothing else. It shouldn't be. If at all there is something to this, it should be invisible to you, because you care about yourself. You care about your future. You care about the emotions, the situation that you are going through. You are seeking help. You are looking for ideas. You want somebody to speak to your problem. And if I'm able to do that, then this is it. You see, that's all there is to it. You can do these things in a car. You can do this in a cafe. You can do this in a cave. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Please don't become a hurdle. Let's say you're a podcaster. You are a broadcaster. You want to be a communicator. You want to influence people. Don't worry about things that you need. Which camera? I see people asking, which camera, what lens? I'm on Sony. I'm on, I don't know, Nikon. I want to move to Sony. Should I upgrade? Is it a good time to upgrade? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. I was doing a seminar the other day and my slides were off. Nobody cares. Honestly. I'm sorry if my slide is off. I wrote a book. There were 20 spelling mistakes in my book. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Those days of perfection are over, my friend. I'm telling you. You should start wherever you are. It doesn't matter. Just start. Just press the record button. Record yourself. You have a message. Get going with it. Okay, I'm going to stop here. This has gone beyond 13 minutes. Hopefully this was helpful. Sorry for this rant. Hopefully I touched a nerve in a good way. That's what I mean. In a positive way. If I did, let me know. Drop me a comment. If you subscribe to this channel, I'm in front of you every day. Do not subscribe unless you don't like what I'm sharing with you. This is how it is. I tell the truth. I have no filters, nothing. Okay, this is it. Okay, that's all. Wherever you are, you be safe, okay? And I'll be with you as early as tomorrow. Bye now.